Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today.
Designated hitter, Ian Happ.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon. Is the first pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And we expect triple digits later on this afternoon. Already 99 degrees here at first pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. And there's one down now. Here's Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he sets him down swinging. Kyle Schwarber goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's ball 4. Here's Chris Bryant now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation. To pull the string on that changeup, he knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the
And the pitch.
center fielder.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Altuve.
Short, hit hard. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, we'll see if he gets the green light here. You don't want to help guys early in the game, but at the same point, You want him swinging the bat in good hitters counts.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Now batting, Carlos Correa. Man at first after the 2-out run. Dribbled to the right side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Now the first pitch here for Lester. Goes to third with it. In the dirt. The tag's there. So in now for Chicago, Daniel Murphy. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Daniel Murphy.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Correa loves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And it's fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
The catcher, number 40.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gonzalez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Ian Happ would be next. Popped him up. Maldonado over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Marwin.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Tyler White to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two and 0. Lester has his target. 2-0 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Ian Happ. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Designated hitter, Ian Happ.
First offering on its way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Javier Baez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Try to change your pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Rizzo at second with 2 down. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His past history against John Lester is only 2 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Oh, and he misses it. Ready for another chance. George Springer. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
That's a second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Altuve for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Drilled on the ground is short. Baez has it, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Alex Bregman drew a base on balls his first time up. Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So stepping in, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. From the stretch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
And another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The next 0-2. To third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Next will be the designated hitter, Ian Happ. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. 1-0 the count. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Javier Baez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly, and he's safe. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Happ at third. Schwarber over at second. Rizzo at first. 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez over to his right, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Now at the plate, Tyler White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
At the plate, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. A ball and no strikes. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. Here's George Springer as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Here's a high pop-up. Lester is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. One now to Zobrist. Big tilt on the slider against his swing and a miss.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here's another 1-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Bouncer up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Ready once again, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
In the dirt here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Tony Sipp, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. 1-0 pitches his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Javier Baez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranges to his left. Throw won't get him. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. At the plate, Alex Bregman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
3rd baseman, Alex Bregman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The batter, number 1.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the right. That winds up foul for the second strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a ball 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the. So striding forward.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Pitch on the way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Boy, he looks strong up there in the mound.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Tyler White will bat next. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. So 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Striding in, Josh Reddick. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Tony Kemp will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Kemp aboard here at first with nobody out. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, the left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is cooked at first. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Got him. Now in the box, Martin Maldonado. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that one just missed outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top. Jesse Chavez enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
A runner on first with 2 away. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the. Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The next come up, Wilson Contreras. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This pitch is popped up. Bregman has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. Back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Last time through was a base hit. Throw over to the bag. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And that misses up and in. 3-1. Carlos Correa, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Murphy with a dive. He's out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Carlos Correa.
Pedro Strop answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Throwing to second. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Yanked fouled off to the right. We'll try again. 1-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Schwarber will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Albert Almora will start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Almora with an even count. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. So striding in, Javier Baez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Missed with a slider. 2-0, here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball three.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they stepping in and ready for another shot. Yuli Gurriel, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Up next for the
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Mike Montgomery comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Mike Montgomery.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Tried to drag but himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Hit back up the middle. There's Baez on to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Almora is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show next. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a four-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all four of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Settling in now, Christian Yelich. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder number 22, Christian Yelich.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Number 6, Lorenzo
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Yelich on at first, nobody out. All three.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. Rivers gathers it in. Here's Castro for one. On to first, and they get them both. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that two-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a two-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone. He's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Zach Davies is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now. If I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maben. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Martin Prado now. Here comes the first pitch. High pop-up. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Castro's got himself a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Justin Bour, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Bour is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Shaw moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 2nd inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Ryan Braun.
Now here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. One and one, here it comes. Drilled to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Braun on second. Santana on at first with nobody out. And that one just missed outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that.